So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called Hopscotch, 1980. I hated this flick. I'm giving it 1 out of 5 stars. This is going to be another Ned Beatty flick. And he plays the potty mouth CIA spook. He tries to get Walter Matthau, field agent, a desk job. Because they don't like each other. I don't think Walter Matthau is funny at all as a comedian. I watched him on the Dick Cavett bonus features. This is on Criterion Disc, by the way. And I didn't laugh a single time. He had cotton in his ear and his nose. It was very unfunny. And then I watched Hopscotch. Number one, the movie didn't really make sense. Why would the CIA go after a former agent who's making fun of the whole operation? I mean, Chalmers Johnson basically did the same thing with a series of 3 books, including Blowback. And the KGB and the CIA were trying to kill him and go after him and stuff. So that part was implausible. It plays like a Pink Panther type cartoon movie. And it's an insult to your intelligence when you watch it, really. I mean, spy thrillers are dumb to begin with, in my opinion. Unless they're like Samuel Fuller or something. But he tried to mix Walter Matthau comedy in it. I'm torturing myself getting through the Ned Beatty section of my DVD queue. Needless to say. But enough about that. I want to talk about the movie, and then I'll talk real briefly about the controversy surrounding the plunderer-in-chief, also known as President Donald J. Trump. John Trump, I guess I should say. Most people would call him Trump. But I'll get to that towards the end. Getting back to the movie, so Walter Matthau quits abruptly. He meets his girlfriend, Brenda Jackson. It's quite comely, actually, with the short hair and the A cup going. If she had gotten naked, I might have been more interested in this one, but no such luck. I don't even know why they give us an R rating. I guess because Ned Beatty uses the F-bomb a lot, and he's like a Bible thumping dude, hardcore Christian dude. And then the director told him to be a potty mouth, which is kind of awkward for him. And then Walter Matthau didn't want to go into the big beer hall where everybody's drinking during Oktoberfest for like 11 hours straight, drinking these huge steins of beer, getting drunk and singing. He didn't want to go in there because he's Jewish. He hates krauts, I guess. And all of this is in the bonus features, I guess. The Criterion disc, if you're interested. But the director ended up hiring a couple of his relatives in order to convince him to do the scene in the beer hall there in Munich, Germany. There's also some scenes in Austria. So really, there's no studio at all. It's all outdoors footage. Various countries, United States, Austria, Germany. it's kind of unique in that way, but I thought it was boring. I really didn't buy into the whole story, honestly. That this guy would send chapters of his memoir one by one to various government agencies, including the CIA. And then all of a sudden, the Soviets and the U.S. CIA are going on a manhunt after this guy, just because Ned Beatty had his feelings hurt. He got all butthurt, and Ned Beatty's supposed to be the bad Republican guy. He's got a picture on his wall of him and Tricky Dick, Richard Nixon. Go into that guy's awful presidency, but yeah, we're pretty much doomed here in the United States. The doubling of the retirement people here are going to suck the government dry 10 to 30 years, somewhere in that range. There's projected to be a gap of $200 trillion between what they take and what the government collects. So we're all doomed here. Politicians just keep spending like drunk sailors. And enough about politics, but there's some of that Hollywood left versus right false dichotomy in this. At one point, Matthau goes to a realtor, and the realtor says, "Are you Republican? Are you a Democrat?" As if that's supposed to be a bad thing. This is the same realtor that works for Ned Beatty, because it's the realtor for his summer home or something. Anyways, so Walter Matthau, he's always one step ahead of the authorities coming after him. He goes to see his old friend Brenda Jackson. They're both advanced in age, probably in their late 40s, early 50s, who knows. And they start having this friends with benefits type deal going on. Off camera, of course. And she reluctantly agrees to help him. So he hops from country to country. He goes to Switzerland at first. He goes to England, and back to the United States. He ends up renting the home where Ned Beatty owns, and plants a bunch of firecrackers. The FBI get in on it, and like the Keystone Cops are shooting up the windows of Ned Beatty's house. He's going, "Oh no!" Kind of silly. Not very funny. I didn't laugh a single time. This movie, it's like a cartoon, I'm telling you. And then he flies off in an airplane, but it's remote control, and he makes the government think that he died in a plane crash, that he makes the plane explode, but nobody's in it. So Ned Beatty's chasing this remote control airplane around. It explodes, and then he thinks that Walter Matthau is dead. I won't even explain the ending to you. It's a ridiculous ending, like Naked Gun. Let me just put it to you that way. This guy's going the wrong way. Anyways, concerning Donald Trump, the president of the U.S., I forget what my coworker called him, like number 45 or whatever number he is. He criticized the. Now he's going the right way. He criticized the Oscars for good reason. He said, "Can we bring back Gone with the Wind?" Which was a remarkable statement because all the lamestream media, cable news people said that he was racist for liking Gone with the Wind, and furthermore, he had bad taste in movies. It's kind of funny because I remember about, 10 years ago, maybe 12 years ago, I watched Gone with the Wind the whole 4 hours or so with the intermissions in between Netflix DVD. And I rated it pretty high. It gets an 8.1 rating on IMDb. Even my feminist Democrat coworker friend liked that movie back then. This was when we were sharing DVDs and whatnot. And even she liked it. So it's hard to imagine why people would disparage Gone with the Wind. It has over 2,700 and 273,000. It has over 273,000 ratings on IMDb. So it's not just one person who thinks that it's a good movie. And I gave it a similar rating at that time, an 8.0, very close to an 8.1. So I don't know what people have against this movie. I think they just automatically assume that Trump is a racist, similar to the brainwashing that my son received at his school. Number one, that he pollutes the air, and number two, that he's a racist. Which is not to say that I agree with everything he does, but certainly the Democrats are 10 times worse than anything Trump represents. But still, I wouldn't vote for the guy, even if the Democrats want to eliminate fossil fuels, take over entire industries and whatnot. I just move out of the country once the poop hits the fan. 10 years from now, my son's old enough to move outside the country. He wants to move to Germany or Switzerland. Anyways, that's the end of my review. I thought I'd chime in on the whole controversy surrounding President Trump and Gone with the Wind. Oh, and by the way, there was an actual professor who did a study, scientific study of all the film noir. He got all the IMDb ratings of the film noirs from the 40s, and then he compared it to the newer remakes. And in every single instance, the original movies got higher ratings than the actual remakes. So it does prove my point that older movies are better. And it's sort of goes against the lamestream media, cable news people who are saying that the opposite is true. So, kind of interesting. I just wanted to throw that in there. And that's the end of my review. I'm watching He Got Game, and it's pretty lame. Not a good flick, except for about the 1 hour mark, you start seeing a bunch of topless women, numerous flashes of topless women. That's about the only reason to watch. Another lame, stupid movie about some basketball player from Coney Island, played by Ray Allen. It becomes this huge high school star. They even call him Jesus. And he's sort of like LeBron James, but or Gathers. But instead of going from high school to the NBA, they're just like pressuring him to go to a certain college so that the team will win the nationals. So that's what I'm watching now. I'll try to get through it as quickly as I can, but I don't think I can finish He Got Game and then the other movie that I'm watching, The Toy. I had to just discard the Adventures of El Frenetico and Go-Go Girl because it was just one episode, and I think it was trying for the pilot or the entire series. Same problem with Adventures of Tarzan. I knew some of the episodes were missing, maybe episode 15, I think, and so I skipped that one. I wasn't sure how long it was, but I did discover that episode 15 was lost. So I got Enigma, 1987, Luci Fucci, and I've got dystopian British TV show called The Aerodrome. So this should be interesting. I'm looking forward to watching my Netflix DVDs with Beatty, though. I'll try to sludge through them as quick as I can. I got Friday night off, so I'll try to catch up on those later.